You got a man? Okay, I'm good. I can't do this. Bye. And then boom, gone, and never hear from that person again. Right then and there, it was like, I wanted that. Oh my God. And you could have went up there and did it. All right. You could have went up in there and did it, and then, committed a act that was, a sin unto death. All right. Now, at the time, don't feel good. But later on, man, I beat the flesh. I didn't go in there and I didn't, do that, And so it feels good, all right? And it's pleasant to the spirit when you do good according to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, all right? And his word, okay? But to do evil, it soothes the flesh, all right? So in the case of in the traffic, somebody didn't, cut you off and, stumped in front of them, and you like, what the fuck? And so you went and you did the same thing and maybe had them run into a pole or something, and then you got your lick back. And then to the flesh, that's like, got my lick back. That soothes the flesh. All right. In the case of, all right, the woman was like, yeah, hey, be quiet, because, I got a boyfriend. I don't want the people to hear it. You was like, I don't care about that. And you went up and did it anyway. That act, though it was a sin unto death, guess what? It soothes the flesh. It was good to the flesh. Okay? So the point is, it's like, are we going to serve the flesh? Matter of fact, I'll read this again. Romans 6:16. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are, to whom ye obey. Are you a servant of sin unto death? All right. Are you a servant of the flesh? Are you a servant of mammon, of this world? All right. Is this where you invest your mind, in this world that's slated for destruction? Is this what you deem a treasure, where you trying to live your best life and you looking for longevity here and to see kids and grandkids and great grandkids? All right. In a world that's slated for destruction because of its wickedness. All right. Are you want to be servants to that? Or would you rather be servants, all right, and obedient unto righteousness? Although when you are obedient unto righteousness, right now, it says no chastening of the present seem to be joyous, but grievous. All right. So right now, when you're making your body a living sacrifice and you're purging, all right, you're purging the impurities out of you. Okay. To purge the impurities out of you, you have to go through a spiritual fire. And that spiritual fire don't necessarily feel good. It can be grievous. Okay? But afterward, it worketh the peaceable fruit of righteousness. And that is what we have to be producing right here and now. Those fruits of righteousness. We have to be producing those to be covered by the blood of Yahweh Shah. Because that shows our faith in Yahweh Shah. All right? That we are fighting the good fight of faith. We're fighting the flesh. All right? Which is that war that we read about in Romans 7. All right? My spirit warring with the flesh. All right? See, before we knew any better, it was no war. It was no fight. We did whatever our flesh wanted to do, and then we thought that was fine, and we thought that was it, and that's what they taught us, to live our best life and do as thou wilt, and American dream, and do all your heart's desire. All right? But no, doing that, it leads to death. Okay? So once again, what's good according to the Most High God, and being obedient, all right, that is pleasant to the spirit. All right. But when you feed the flesh and is a servant to the flesh, all right, which he said, no good thing in my flesh dwelleth no good thing. So I'm trying to continue to feed this, which is, all that evil that I'm, doing. All right. It feels good to the flesh. All right. And that's why people, they want to continue in doing that. That's why the scriptures talk about this is the condemnation that light has come into the world, but men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil and their deeds make them feel good. That make their flesh feel good. All right. See, but they don't understand that they're going to have to pay for that. Okay. By a physical fire. Okay. So, carrying on my last scripture, Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures on earth. All right. Yeah, he say when you come to the knowledge of this truth, you're going to be quickly without care. Ain't nothing on this earth a treasure to you. All right. Because it's all going to be destroyed. All right. Burnt up with physical fire. All right. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. All right. And how do you lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven? By being obedient unto righteousness, by making your body a living sacrifice. All right. By first and foremost, having faith in Yahweh Shai and this truth, and showing it by the way that you think and the way that you live, and producing those fruits of righteousness. All right. That's how you lay up yourselves treasures in heaven. Okay. It says where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through or steal. All right. And we're laying up, it says but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. All right. The kingdom of heaven, which is going to be right here on the planet Earth. All right. To where you can reign. All right. And rule the right way. All right. And enjoy it 100% completely. Okay. As opposed to trying to live your best life and live it up in a world where evil and wickedness is prevalent. All right. Where the flesh is prevalent. Okay. It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. All right. Your heart, your mind. The Hebrew word for heart, once again, is lab, which means your mind. All right. So what you deem a treasure, that's what your mind gonna be on. Okay. Verse 24, it says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. All right. You can't be about this world and the world to come too. The kingdom of heaven, where the Israelites are going to reign. All right. On the earth forever in righteousness. You can't be about both. You got to pick one. All right. You got to pick one, because you, like it says, you're going to hold to the one and despise the other. All right. So which are you about? This present evil world? That's a temporal world. All right. That's all about contrariness to righteousness and contrariness to life. All right. Or are you about the world to come? And if so, if you're about the world to come, that's where your mind going to be every single day. And we're going to try to find out, all right, how can I crawl back into the good graces of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai? How can I produce the fruits of righteousness to show that I have faith in Yahweh Shai and faith in the will and the word of the Most High God? And humble myself to that my plan and my minds and my thoughts and opinions, I'm going to roll with thus saith the Lord, rightly divided. All right. I'm going to wait on the Lord. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I may have a big fat juicy cheeseburger, but still got to be within balance and temperate in all things. All right. But our mind is not invested in this present evil world. Sure, we got to work, you know. You may go do something that you like, shoot some hoops, you know, lift some weights, you know, go listen to some live music, you know, have a drink or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But our mind is totally not invested in this present evil world. All right. Our mind is invested in the world to come, where we're going to reign on the earth with the ways of righteousness. And so how do I lay up treasures in heaven? All right. That's what it's all about. Okay. So I'm gonna end it there, Lord willing. That was edifying. With that, I'm gonna give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom, Abba.